Hey Rare Soul, I'm gonna show you and present to you why you shouldn't listen to everything that is said to you. I'm here right now having thoughts and beliefs and whatever I have in my mind, scenarios, everything. That's why I'm here, because I have these things. I'm present in this moment and I'm a consciousness right now. And if I, for example, have I believe something. I believe that I have a great taste in music, or I love my music. Let's take this example. If I meet with another person and they say to me that my music is shit, that is not true. Or it might be, but it's not true. I'm gonna focus on this aspect, that that these negative things that seem negative that are said from other people to you or myself are not true. Me, myself, I'm feeling happy and I'm getting happier from listening to this music. I'm feeling so great about this music that I make it seem like it's the best, because it is, after all, because I perceive it as the best. If another person, like this other consciousness that comes to me and says these things, I listen to what he says or she says, and I hear, when a word is spoken, you hear a thought in your mind, like my words right now, you have thoughts as my words. And when a person says that to me, and with a negative tone, or that's something that seems negative, I hear these thoughts in my mind, like these words create thoughts, like instant thoughts. And these thoughts, if I let them, they can be make me feel bad, or they can have no power over my feelings. If that person had bad intentions to make me feel bad about my music and just sing my music taste is shit, then I have to choose. I can choose. Uh, I let them. I create this negative imagination, these negative thoughts that seem like that opinion from that person is the one that's universal truth, and not what I'm feeling, not all the happiness I feel from this music. Or and yeah, or I simply accept the fact that just an opinion, that it's fake, because I experience what's real. My music, the music I love, makes me feel the best, so it's the best because I experience it as the best. And yeah, what these negative things from others are false. I say that are false because you can also view them as just another perspective, because if you want to take this music that I listen to and the music that I'm giving an example, uh and to see it from a bad perspective, you can make it seem like it's shit, but I'm experiencing it as the best, so it's the best because I experience it like it's the best, like it gives me the most noticeable and the most powerful experiences and feelings I have. um Another thing, and that's what they say reflects their beliefs and their own things in their head. Each one of us, I believe, has lives a different world. The world isn't something objective. Just because the internet shows some objectivity uh, over some scenarios doesn't mean it's real. It's also a subjective. It's viewed from a subjective point of view, and which each one of us has it's probably its own world that is defined by your by perception over this moment. Life only exists in this moment, this present moment that I'm aware of in this scenario. Everything else that's not connected, so I'm in my room, everything else that's not connected to this room, it's imaginable. I can imagine it to be in any way I want. And yeah, I view the world in a way. I can view it as non-existing because what's real is only in this present moment, but not, it's just imaginable. So yeah, I view things from the way I want to view them, and all the things said to me are just different perspectives, but also false, because if they are if they are fight like they're opposite to what I feel about some things, they're false. Because because after all, false means that it's not real for me, or yeah, not real, because I experience what's real and what's false. Anyways, another example is the I say the negative part of the internet and of the news and all of these things. So the news and the internet are are infinite, because I only get what is shown to me, or what I see in that in this moment. But maybe other than this, there are also infinite other posts or things on that are not shown. Or maybe it's just this, because I experience only this thing that's right now shown to me, or it's in front, it's present to me. Maybe everything else is just imaginable. Okay, when I say imaginable, you can imagine it to be existing, non-existing, anything, everything, though, any way you want to imagine it. Um, the news and the negative part of the internet just show the most the a negative perspective of what they want to show, to just make me feel sad, fearful, all of these things. They're not presenting realness. If I want to believe them as those things are real, there I can perceive them as real. But if those things are not making me feel good, and I choose what to believe and how to feel about things, then why would I choose that to be real? Like, the news only show the most negative part of something. Like, beyond those things on the news, infinite things may be happening, good things that are not shown. And they only show that so that you, or so that I can think that's real and only that's happening there. But no, that is the most fake thing I've ever heard. And yeah, I know. If also, if a person that it's is like their ideas and beliefs are only based of the things shown on the news and things, and they say something opposite to your beliefs and like this, those are false. Why would I? It's exactly like the example with music. I don't experience these things as real. They're false. You say those things, and let's, for example, they say things that they heard on the news or on the internet, or and they try to make it seem like they are real. Why would they be real? Just because you've seen on the internet or someone on the internet saying that. But the realness, what's real, like, I'm in my room and I watch the news and I see these things, and I trans transmute my focus on those things, and my imagination will focus on those scenarios, and I believe those things. And if I would believe those things, why would I believe those things? Are they real? How? I'm in my room. This is what's real. This scenario, this present moment. Anything on the internet can be edited, can be fake, can be everything, anything. And I choose to believe that when I see things that are not making me feel happier, more peaceful, all of these things. Why would I believe those when they can be fake? And when people are focusing on news or these things, I just just let them go. Like, not the persons necessarily, but let these things that they say go. Like, they shouldn't have impact on you. If they have impact on them, that's their problem. They choose to believe those things instead of other good things. But you focus on the good things and the real things. If I were to let everything that I've seen on the internet, on the news, affect me or make me believe that those are real, I wouldn't exist right now. I would be like, I'm not talking about the positive part or the good part of the internet. I'm talking about the negative part of the internet and the news. And if you acknowledge, you should also realize and acknowledge that everything that's shown on the news is focusing on something negative. I may be missing some news that are showing good things, but I'm focusing on these negative ones that you shouldn't believe, because their only reason is to make you feel bad, telling shit things that could 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 be false, could be true, but why would I believe them anyway? And be present. Be present when this is the phrase that define I that I explain this moment the best. Like, life only exists here and now. Even if you try to imagine some future or some past, you're still here.